also explain the Supreme Court ruling as well, Amit, because there was a decisive victory for Aam Aadmi Party in the Supreme Court.
Right, Chaiti. You know, the bone of contention in the entire matter was whether the nominated members will get voting right or not. The presiding officer, Satya Sharma, who is also a councillor from the BJP, had said in the House a couple of things which had created complete ruckus, mismanagement in the House. Number one, bone of contention was that Satya Sharma, the presiding officer, ruled that the nominated members, the 10 aldermen, will get voting right. Aam Aadmi Party protested. The second part was Satya Sharma wanted to conduct the mayor, deputy mayor and standing committee elections all at once, and she wanted to conduct these elections on her own. The third problem which erupted in the third proceeding was that leaders facing corruption charges and conviction should not be allowed inside the House, and that decision was taken in the last moment, and that's where the problem had escalated and the House was adjourned. This matter went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court judgment says very clearly that the nominated members cannot cast vote in the House, which means all these aldermen will not get the voting right today. And the Supreme Court order came, in accordance with the Constitution's Article 243R, which says that while people who have expertise of civil governance should be sent in the civic body as nominated members, but these nominated members will not have voting rights.
So now on the back of this ruling, Amit, to put perspective on what's going on for our viewers, explain to us where the numbers stand, because clearly it looks like it's not gone in BJP's favor, because if the aldermen indeed were allowed to vote, would that have been advantage BJP in terms of the numbers? If you could break down what the majority mark is and how many votes does the AAP have, BJP have, etc.
Right. Jyoti, look, Delhi civic body is a very powerful civic body in the way, the kind of population it represents, the amount of money that it has, and the amount of social capital that its councillors exercise. There are 250 seats in the MCD, 250 elected members in the MCD, and along with that, 10 MPs from Delhi, that is 7 Lok Sabha MPs and the 3 Rajya Sabha MPs are allowed to be member of the MCD. So it makes increases the count to 260, and then 1/5 of the Delhi Assembly, that is 14 MLAs, are also allowed in the House, are accepted as the members of the House. So that increases the number by 14 numbers, 274. Now there are 10 nominated members, but they do not have the voting right. So as far as Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, they have 134 seats in the MCD. Along with that, they have 3 Rajya Sabha MPs and 13 MLAs on their side. So their number is anything beyond 150. And as far as the BJP is concerned, their numbers is quite less. BJP had won near about 104 seats. Along with that, they have 1 MLA and 7 Lok Sabha MPs. So in that case, they have the total numbers that the BJP has in its pockets is around 113. So they have much lesser numbers as far as the dynamics are concerned. These 10 aldermen could have actually changed the number game, and it would have increased the possibility as to whether there could be cross voting, because remember, Chaiti, in the MCD there is no anti-defection law, which means you might be from A party or B party, but you can vote for whichever candidate you want. So there is always a possibility of cross voting, and this had become a big controversy as to whether cross voting could happen inside the MCD house, whether somebody from Aam Aadmi Party could vote for the BJP when the aldermen were allowed to cast their vote. But now, Chaiti, the situation has changed. Aam Aadmi Party has brute majority as far as the mayoral and deputy mayoral posts are concerned. BJP does not have the number right now, but there are 3 elections which are supposed to happen. One is the mayor election, the other is deputy mayor post, and the third is the standing committee. Now, standing committee is considered to be the most powerful body of the MCD. It is the committee which has, all sanctioning powers, authorities with it. So even if the mayor passes a proposal, it has to get its sanction from the standing committee, and that's where the number game changes. The Aam Aadmi Party might be able to get the mayoral and deputy mayoral posts, but in the standing committee where 6 members are to be elected, it is a very critical game where, Aam Aadmi Party has fielded 4 candidates, the BJP has fielded 3 candidates. So if BJP gets 50% of the seats in the standing committee, it will be a really critical situation for Aam Aadmi Party to continue its governance in the MCD, because every proposal, every budget, financial expansion or financial allocation, it has to get the green signal of the standing committee.